The excitement surrounding BTS had already reached extraordinary levels long before the gates of Munich's massive stadium officially opened. Fans from every corner of the world had been gathering since the early hours of the morning, carrying purple banners, waving official light sticks, and sharing unforgettable moments with fellow army members who had traveled thousands of miles for one purpose: to witness BTS once again, and especially to see Park Jimin step onto the stage. The atmosphere outside the venue was unlike anything the city had experienced in recent memory. Streets surrounding the stadium were filled with fans speaking dozens of different languages, yet everyone shared the same anticipation. Every conversation eventually returned to one topic. Will Jimin appear first? What hairstyle will he have today? Will he perform during Soundcheck? No one knew the answers. That uncertainty only made the excitement even greater. Social media platforms exploded throughout the morning as fans uploaded videos showing endless lines stretching around the stadium. Thousands of people proudly displayed handmade signs dedicated to Jimin, while others wore custom jackets featuring his name. Many longtime fans described the atmosphere as similar to a festival rather than a concert. Even before a single member of BTS had arrived, the energy was already impossible to ignore. Inside the stadium, technicians worked tirelessly to prepare every detail. Massive LED screens illuminated the empty seats while crews adjusted lighting equipment, tested microphones, and fine-tuned the powerful sound system. Everything had to be perfect. After all, BTS concerts were known worldwide for their breathtaking production quality. Meanwhile, outside, rumors began spreading. Some fans claimed they had seen black vans entering through a private entrance. Others insisted that rehearsals would begin earlier than expected. Within minutes, excitement spread throughout the crowd. People stood up from their seats. Cameras were raised. Phones were unlocked. Thousands of fans stared toward the stage. Then, nothing happened. The anticipation continued building. That brief moment of silence somehow made everyone's hearts beat even faster. Hours later, stadium staff finally allowed selected Soundcheck attendees to enter. The moment fans walked inside, they were overwhelmed by the breathtaking scale of the venue. Purple lights shimmered across the enormous stage. Gigantic screens displayed abstract visuals. Music quietly played through the speakers, while production staff made their final preparations. Even though BTS had not appeared yet, many fans admitted they already felt emotional. Some could not stop smiling. Others wiped tears from their eyes. For countless army members, simply being inside the same stadium where BTS would soon perform represented a dream years in the making. As more attendees filled the seats, anticipation became almost unbearable. Every unexpected movement backstage triggered loud cheers. Whenever someone wearing black clothing crossed behind the stage, screams echoed throughout the arena. The crowd laughed at themselves, knowing they were reacting to nearly everything. But no one cared. Everyone simply wanted to experience every second. Finally, the stadium lights subtly changed. The background music faded. Technicians hurried toward their positions. Conversations immediately stopped. A wave of silence spread across tens of thousands of fans. Everyone instinctively knew. Something was about to happen. Suddenly, one member appeared near the side of the stage. The audience erupted. Then another member walked into view. The cheers became even louder. Every entrance increased the excitement. Yet everyone was still searching for one familiar face. Phones pointed toward every possible entrance. Eyes scanned every corner of the massive stage. Then, without dramatic announcements or special effects, Jimin appeared. The reaction was absolutely unbelievable. The stadium exploded into deafening screams. Fans jumped from their seats almost simultaneously. Purple light sticks filled the air like an endless ocean. The roar was so powerful that it seemed to shake the entire venue. Even people watching through fan livestreams later commented that they had never heard such overwhelming excitement during a sound check. Jimin smiled warmly as he walked confidently across the stage. He waved repeatedly toward every section of the audience, acknowledging fans who had waited patiently for hours. That simple gesture immediately created another enormous wave of cheers. The volume somehow became even louder. Many fans later admitted they completely forgot to record because they were too overwhelmed by the moment. Others captured shaky videos while screaming uncontrollably alongside thousands of fellow ARMY members. Within minutes, clips of Jimin's entrance flooded social media. Posts quickly accumulated hundreds of thousands of views. Fans around the world who could not attend the event watched in amazement as Munich Stadium transformed into a sea of excitement. Comment sections filled with emotional reactions. "Just look at that crowd." The entire stadium lost its mind. "Only Jimin can create an entrance like this." The energy is absolutely insane. Although sound checks are usually more relaxed than the actual concert, this moment felt like a headline performance. Jimin's presence alone was enough to completely transform the atmosphere. His relaxed smile, confident walk, and effortless charisma captivated every corner of the stadium. Even before the music officially began, the audience had already given him one of the loudest welcomes imaginable. And as Jimin adjusted his in-ear monitor and prepared to begin rehearsing, the excitement inside Munich Stadium reached an entirely new level, setting the stage for what many fans believed would become one of the most unforgettable BTS concert weekends in recent memory. As the deafening cheers slowly settled into an excited buzz, Jimin looked around the enormous stadium with a bright smile that immediately melted the hearts of thousands of fans. Even though this was only a sound check, he behaved as if every single person in the audience deserved the full experience. That sincerity has long been one of the qualities ARMY admires most about him, and in Munich, it was on full display once again. He took a few steps toward the center of the stage, raised one hand, and gave the crowd a playful wave. The response was instantaneous. Another thunderous roar swept across the stadium. The sound echoed from one side of the arena to the other, creating an atmosphere that felt closer to the opening moments of a sold-out concert than a rehearsal. Fans could hardly believe they were witnessing such an unforgettable moment before the official show had even begun. Several members of the production crew exchanged smiles as they watched the audience react. They had worked on countless international tours, yet even they appeared impressed by the overwhelming energy inside the venue. Jimin glanced toward his fellow BTS members, laughing as if he, too, was surprised by the incredible welcome. One of the members jokingly pointed toward the audience, encouraging the crowd to cheer even louder. The challenge was accepted immediately. Within seconds, the stadium became even noisier. Purple light sticks swayed in every direction like waves on an endless ocean. Fans jumped, clapped, and called Jimin's name over and over again. Some covered their faces with their hands, unable to believe they were finally seeing him in person after months of anticipation. Many had traveled from neighboring European countries. Others had flown across continents. Some had spent years saving money for this very weekend. For all of them, this moment made every sacrifice worthwhile. The music finally began playing through the stadium speakers. Although the volume was lower than what would be used during the actual concert, the quality was crystal clear. Every beat echoed through the massive venue, instantly drawing everyone's attention back toward the stage. Jimin naturally fell into position. His expression shifted from playful to focused. Even during rehearsal, his professionalism was unmistakable. As soon as the choreography began, fans gasped in amazement. His movements were smooth, precise, and effortless. Every turn, every step, and every transition flowed perfectly with the music. Despite the relaxed nature of a sound check, Jimin danced with remarkable control, reminding everyone why he is widely recognized as one of K-pop's most gifted performers. The audience erupted once again. Some fans laughed in disbelief. "He isn't even performing at full power yet." Another shouted, "How can a rehearsal already feel this incredible?" The comments spread quickly across social media as short clips from the soundcheck began appearing online. Fans watching from home couldn't stop sharing the videos. Within minutes, hashtags related to Jimin and Munich started climbing rapidly. People who had not planned to follow the event suddenly found themselves captivated by the growing excitement. Many online users commented that the atmosphere inside the stadium was unlike anything they had expected from a rehearsal. It looked and sounded like a headline concert. As the rehearsal continued, Jimin occasionally paused between songs to listen carefully to the audio mix. He spoke briefly with the technical staff, testing microphone levels and ensuring everything sounded perfect. Even these small moments fascinated the audience. Fans carefully observed how seriously he approached every detail. His commitment to delivering the best possible performance was evident in every interaction. After another quick adjustment, the music resumed. This time, Jimin appeared even more relaxed. He smiled while dancing, occasionally making eye contact with different sections of the audience. Each glance sent another wave of excitement